10. Size 10.
I am so excited.
Well, I was telling Bjorn for months now, and months, one of my favorite episodes was the episode you were on last year.
That's so
It was such a great episode.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
So every time I'm like, invite Rachelle again. I'd
should
like
have
to have
her back
on. Because I was like, God, I wanted to be there for that episode. It was so cool. So that was pre-producer Paul, but
yeah. So now Paul's the producer because Terry left. Bigger and better things.
I was so nervous because I don't know anything about shoes, and I watched several of your episodes to like prepare for the show, and I was like, God damn it, I still don't know jack shit. I'm just gonna bring the shoes that are the cleanest, and hopefully they'll think they're cool.
Oh, it's so good though.
It was very, very fun.
We were so like, well, we should intro the podcast. Do you want to intro it?
Yeah, let's get started. Thanks for joining us. This is Size 10 Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow us. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all streaming services, and video too. So if you want to see these beautiful mugs, you can go to Spotify, YouTube, and please add as many good or bad comments as you want because everything helps us. So
we love it.
And
just interact.
Yeah, interact. Tell us to fuck off. We don't care. We would love that. Do it.
But today we have a guest back. Very excited. For the hilarious, talented
fashion icon.
Oh my god! Wow.
Oh, Rachelle.
Wow! That's so
we have sound drops.
That's so
right.
fun! Wow! Thank you so much. I am so delighted to be here. I love this podcast. I love.
You can adjust it, move it around, do whatever you need to do.
Such a sweet setup. Look. I don't even have
there you go.
Look at
that.
Thank
no
you.
hand. Look, Ma, no hands.
Wow. Thank you. I'm delighted to be here. What a lovely intro. I love you and this podcast. It's
and this
very
is
fun.
So first we have to explain something because it was a running joke in our last episode, but we had our first homophobic comment on one of our videos, and the ironic thing wasn't even gay content. Like we talk about gay stuff all the time. We go there all the time, but this one was just like some silly innocuous thing. Like I read that cold showers are good, just to give you some backstory. They're good for you. And then are you
a Wim Hof guy? Do you follow the Wim Hof method?
I don't know, what is that?
He's all about cold showers
and
getting cold enough to get your body right with the alkaline bullshit or whatever. I feel like you would love him. I'll send you his IG.
That was Wim Hof?
Wim Hof method. He's all about cold baths. He's all about holding your breath, like breathing, and he swears by cold baths.
Because I already make my bed in the morning because of a book I read, and then I also meditate every day. I was like, I needed something new, so I added cold showers.
That's awesome. Those are all great habits.
And I don't go cold the whole time. I just go cold at the end. I just I look at my watch and I do 90 seconds of cold, and it actually does. It wakes you up. It makes you, I don't know. I don't even remember what we were talking about. And I think I said a song lyric or something, and then we just made it the clip. It was a cute clip, but somebody was just like, what did they say? They were like,
they said, this is the gayest shit I've ever seen. And then we were like, wait, is he gay as in that's cool, and then I was like, no.
So we just responded to the message. We were just like, so for more gay content, please like and subscribe. And that has now become our borderline tagline of the show.
So,
it's
oh my
every
God,
time we say something.
Can this be officially the gay episode?
Yeah, this is the official gay episode.
It's for you, anonymous gentlemen.
Yes.
Now this is the gayest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah, buckle up.
For more gay content, please like and subscribe.
So we might say that occasionally because it's our thing now.
I want to get stickers made that say it. That would be hilarious. For more gay content, please like and subscribe. Size 10 Podcast.
Yes.
QR code.
And I would like to buy some. Did you make all these stickers on here? Oh my God, I love them.
We'll talk about these ones later.
Very cool.
As you know what they are now. But yeah, no, I have a sticker guy that he's pretty cool. He only does referrals. So if you need stickers made.
Dude, hell yeah. Thank you.
He's cool. Very low minimums, which is my favorite.
I love low minimums.
and great quality. So
Dude, rock on. Yeah, those are great.
Yeah.
I love those.
But so today on the way over, we were talking about how, first of all, last time we didn't talk about music enough, in my opinion. And I love, like, I'm a huge fan of your music. I definitely follow all your stuff. This is
the best night of my life.
Dirty Racket, right?
Yes, Dirty Racket.
And that's like on YouTube. Like, seriously, your Dishes song got stuck in my head.
Mine too.
For so long. Like, I just caught it in like a scroll and it got stuck in my head. I was like, damn it.
It's definitely an earworm.
Like, it's so good.
Thank you.
It's one of
so
those
much.
it gets like, I don't know. It's like you and Melanie Martinez just get like fucking in this skull.
I love
here.
Melanie Martinez.
You do?
Wow, that's a compliment. Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm really proud of that song.
Yes.
That
it's
was
so good. You saw. I showed it to you,
I
right?
loved it.
Oh, it's
I
so
need
good.
to do a music video to it one day. I don't
Really
know what
should.
It's just like me in a tub and dishes. I think I haven't really got the concept.
Oh,
figured
that
out
is
yet,
hilarious, though. Or just like doing dishes like in the Willamette
Or
like different bodies of water.
Hear me out. You're in a pool and you're in a sponge outfit and there's oversized dishes and you're just, I mean, that
you're
might,
just-
you're just like,
It could
I'm
be
just
very
like a
sexual.
big scrub mommy or something.
yeah, you're
just
a big
like,
scrub mommy.
I just got chills. That is what I'm doing.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes,
so
yes,
much.
yes. Yay. Everybody agrees.
Brilliant. That is art.
Yes.
That is art if I've ever heard it. Phenomenal.
So I was saying, I wish, like, if I like had a wish, I wish I could rap. I so bad wish I could rap. Like, I listen to beats all the time and try in the car all the time, and I just can't. I just can't do it. Like, oh, it drives me crazy. I did have this game for a little while that was really fun for me and probably no one else's. I came up with it. I think I told it to you. I was super high, and I was like, okay, the game is we're writing a rap song, but take as much time as you need to come up with your next line. There's no, it could be 5 minutes later and you're just like, Dirty did. I've got 7 wishes. And it's like, oh yeah, cool. And then like 10 minutes later or like an hour later, day later, whatever, however much time you need to come up with the next line, it's okay. And it's a really fun game.
Is this you just writing by yourself, or you write? Are you
do you
tag
play
teaming?
this? Do you play this with Paul?
Yeah, we played this.
Because like I imagine I remember this skit on TV where they were playing tag, and it was a comedy skit from the UK, and they were been playing tag their whole lives.
Oh, okay.
And then one of them dies, and he was the last person to tag somebody. So everybody comes to the funeral, and it's all a sham, so we can get them all together to tag somebody else. So I just imagine if you're playing this with somebody 2 years later, they're like, "I got the line," and you're like, "What?"
You're like, what? Oh, that would be epic.
Was that movie good? Did you see that movie?
There was the movie Tag. Did
was
you
a
see
movie
that?
Tag.
No.
It had the guy that plays the arrow shooter in the Marvel universe.
Oh, okay.
What's his name?
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know, it's
He's
got
very
like
pretty.
the guy from Arrested Development or something, isn't it? Probably.
Nice.
I feel like
I'll have to check him out.
I liked it. It's good. It's like an action comedy.
Okay.
But
Hell yeah, I'm sure you're a better rapper than you think you are, Bjorn.
Well, thank you.
Have you heard Paul? Have you heard him rap? He's not as bad as he's saying.
We rapped in bed the other night.
Oh, you guys rap in bed?
We rap.
And when I mean
Oh,
rap,
like before you go to bed,
I
like
mean-
a little like nursery rhyme.
I mean more like rhyme.
More like, well, like what'll happen is if we're not like
really
watching,
sweet.
falling asleep to a movie, which is our recent MO. I'm trying to get better about it. But oh my God, this is gonna get so goddamn adorable, and I
I cannot wait.
in advance.
So gay. Right now.
This is for more gay content.
Prepare for more gay content. This is your warning. Gay content in 3, 2.
Okay, what I love about our relationship is sometimes quite often going to bed is like a sleepover. We're just like giggling and laughing about something.
Oh, I love
And
that.
it just keeps us up way too late. And then it's like that weird thing of like, I don't know, are we gonna, it's like, not that we're going to like get caught or something. It's just like we just have actual obligations the next day that we're ruining, our jobs and stuff. But like the other night, the latest one we had is like, what was it? It was, the OnlyFans.
Oh.
And because I made a terrible joke, I was like, I want to open a store where we just sell fans and call it OnlyFans.
Oh my God.
And then we went for a straight hour with that premise of just like, or some of them.
I was like, I want to open an artistic store that only sells colored pencils. No, it would be called Only Crayons.
Only crayons.
Or I want to sell canned meat and only canned meat, so it'd be called Only Spam.
Only spam.
Only spam.
We just went back and forth for
like
so
an hour.
long, and it was
that's so fun.
It was hilarious and adorable, but that's the
very
extent
cute.
of like my rapping, I guess. I don't know. I just really wish, like, I feel like I'll hear a beat and I just get so inspired and just wish I could put lyrics to that beat.
It's hard. It's harder than
know?
it sounds.
It's so whenever I see people do it, I'm just like blown away. Like that Taylor Swift documentary where she's just like writing songs. I was just like, I wish I could do that. That looks so fun and amazing.
She's very talented. Do we like the new album?
I have not listened to it.
It's so
Have you?
good.
You seem
I
like
do
you
like
would.
it.
You would like
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm a big Swiftie.
I'm constantly like, it's me. Hi,
Hi,
I'm the problem.
I'm the
It's
problem.
me.
Karma is a cat purring in my lap because it loves me.
The album is so quotable.
Yes.
So
Yes,
quotable.
it is.
So it's-
very
That's
sing
kinda
alongy.
brilliant.
Yeah.
it's a great album.
She's in the marketing she did for it. She's brilliant.
Yeah,
That's
she's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a Swiftie.
a Swiftie.
I'm a Swiftie.
Yeah.
I'm
me
a
too.
Swiftie.
Swifto? Is it? Do you make it like is it like Spanish?
I'm going to
where you make
genderize it. I'm a Swifto.
I'm a Swifta.
Swifto. The Spanish L
La Swifto.
El
La
Swift
Swifta.
El Swifto.
El Swifto. Okay, I want to now that this kind of just came up because I've been obsessed. I've been more recently obsessed with drag queens and obviously RuPaul's Drag Race. Do you watch that show much? Or?
I unfortunately do not, but I need to.
It's
I've heard nothing but wonderful things.
yeah, but the big takeaway that I've had, and I've thought about this a lot, and I'm curious on your thoughts on it, is like the whole thing with like drag is like you're just born a human and everything else is drag, and that's just like my brain just is like whoa. Because the things we wear, the things that we present and what we're doing, it's all a form of drag.
Yeah, it is.
Like I remember when I first came out and started going to like gay bars and interacting with a lot of like bears, like big gay men for more gay content. Please like and subscribe. But like I was so like fascinated by like these big burly men that like if you saw a photo of you'd think a certain thing, but then they're the queeniest, just floating into the room and calling everyone she her, and just owning it and just working that beard and flannel. And I realized, oh my God, that is drag. That is kind of a form of drag. Like being a bear is like, or like a lot of bears, it's like masculine drag. You don't talk about that. They don't like it.
Wow.
But like, if they're wearing like, I don't know, like a camo sweater and like an orange vest.
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I've never thought of it
It's
that
like
way.
masculine
but you're
drag.
right. Yeah.
it's all drag, and it's all like learned and like, but we don't have to. We can do whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to follow any of those things. And that's I wish I could always live my life that way. I still just like, I don't know. I'm attracted to masculine presenting things, and so that's how I sort of like present
things.
yeah like I've seen some like multiple times I've gone to like gay bars and definitely checked out lesbians, like hardcore. I'm just like,
We all have.
where'd you get that jacket though?
We all have.
Nice bike.
Nice bike. Bling bling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm attracted to feminine women, and I present more feminine too. That's interesting. I never thought about drag like that, but you're right. Everything is drag.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just want
I need to watch that show.
I mean, it's like that plus reality show. So I don't know. It's a little bit.
I mean, I'm into it.
There's a little bit. What do you watch reality shows much?
Yes.
What's
your go-to right
What's
now?
your go-to right now? And then we'll tell you what we finished, or we could just tell you what we just finished.
Below Deck.
Oh, okay. A little Bravo action.
Really into Below Deck. Yes.
I don't know that one. Is that one about people working on a cruise ship?
Yes.
Ooh.
Like on big motor yachts or big sailing ships. It's so fun. So much drama. Everybody sleeps with everybody.
Of course.
Everyone's mean to everyone. It's like when you have that many people and that tight confined spaces, the drama is inevitable.
I can't wait till space becomes a thing, because then there'll be a space version of that. It's like below orbit. Like below deck in space.
Above orbit. Yeah, you're right. That will be a thing.
I heard there's a cartoon though. I think it might also be called Below Deck or something that is like that, but for Star Trek, where it's like all the drama happening with not the main characters. It's like all the people that like work.
Like in the mess hall.
In the mess hall.
You know,
like,
or
but it's
or
like
in
a cartoon.
shipping and storage. And like an office
Really?
style.
Yeah. But it's a cartoon. I haven't checked it out though.
Huh. I'll have to check it out. That sounds really funny.
But okay, Below Deck.
Below Deck is one. The Bachelor. I get into that.
Did you? Okay.
Did you watch the double Bachelor?
We didn't.
Did you do the
finish it.
Bachelorette? The last
Actually,
season?
I didn't watch the last season.
Yeah.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
Oh my God, though, we went halfway through, and then I don't know.
I
We
had to
just
stop.
Oh, I think we were just getting too upset.
Yeah.
Why did you? Oh, you guys just okay. Too
Well, they
upset
didn't
to
finish
finish it.
They messed it up because they had two bachelorettes. So what happened is, of course, like this is the guy. It's that whole grass is greener on the other side thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have two options. So you're going back and forth. And I was just like, these idiots. You would just win if you, or quote unquote win if you just stuck with that one person.
They would just be like, I'm kind of feeling the other.
Do you mind if I leave you and join their team
And then
over there?
yeah, and then the leads are getting upset because guys are picking the other lead, and then it kind
Very
of
drama.
But then it's weird because
Love
it's
it.
like, yeah, but like there's so much rejection in this show, and it's just like, it's like they're like, no, I thought going into this that I was just going to be rejecting other people. I didn't know I was going to get rejected too.
Oof.
And it gets very drama-y very quickly, and there's like people that jump to one and then jump to the other and then try to it's like, oh my. But we did stop watching it because it just like, it was all those. It's like, it's over. I don't want to do this anymore. Like that was like every.
I didn't know it was going to be this hard. And I'm like,
and we're like, well, we got to watch another goddamn episode.
Dude, the teaser trailers they have at the end of them are phenomenal.
Like the Colton season where him
Oh
jumping
my
the gate. They
God.
literally play that in every single one. And I was like, when is he going to jump the goddamn gate? It was the last episode. Spoilers for an old season where the guy ended up being gay. And that was fun.
Yeah. I definitely did not think that watching that season. Did you did your gaydar go up during that season?
So here's what's hilarious about that is I think it was the end of the pandemic. I was just like getting hard into old reality shows. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to watch them on Hulu. And I picked, I wanted to watch a season of The Bachelor, and I picked it based on which guy I thought was the hottest, that I was into the most.
I mean, yes.
And then so when I found out, I was like, what? Are you kidding me? I had a chance this whole time. Sorry, Paul. I was recently single when I was watching this. I was like, I need to work on relationship stuff. I'm going to watch The Bachelor.
No, it's okay. Low key, summer of 2012, I did hook up with Colton. So breaking news.
Oh my God.
Wow.
But I watched it after he like came out and everything. And then later on I was like reading about it. And I was like, oh, wait, I've actually seen this season. It's the like one season I watched all the way end to end.
So funny.
And didn't Billy Eichner call him out for being gay on
in like
the show?
two episodes, episode like 2, Billy Eichner's on there. And because he was the virgin, remember? And Billy's like, what are you, gay? And I was like, and it was so funny because that was like in the show. And he's like, no. And it gets all weird. And he's like, okay.
I'm going to watch that episode over again.
Yeah, Billy Eichner definitely is like, wait, what are you, gay? Like just so fast.
Wow. Did you guys ever watch Bros, by the way? Not to derail. You haven't seen it yet? Okay,
yeah.
I haven't seen it
I
either.
do want to see it.
I need to see it.
But I didn't feel like I needed to see it in the theater. I haven't really been going to the theater much anyway.
Yeah, me either. You can stream it now.
Okay, we definitely got to do that.
I know. I feel like a bad gay that I haven't watched it yet.
No.
We watched Fire
For
Island.
more bad
Okay,
gay
there you go.
content.
I like, for more bad gay content.
We're bad.
Well, we talked a lot about this. It's funny with Nick, because Nick was all pissed that Billy was saying that like people were homophobic for not going to see his movie. And Nick was like, got upset about that. And I was like, and the whole time I was like, actually, that's like Billy Eichner's whole deal is to do that. Like, ask you a question if you don't know. It's like, well, you're homophobic. And then it goes to the next person. And it's like, he's doing that online with his movie. And everyone's just like taking it seriously. And it's like, no, this is what he does. This is how he acts. And I think that it's truth in comedy. Like, I think that he really does maybe think that, but he does that to get a rise out of people too. And so I think it's like half parody, half, I think it's intentional. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know Billy Eichner very well. I've watched a little stand up, but I think there's probably a little bit of truth in it. Like, but I need to go see it still.
Yeah, I know. We all need it.
I didn't go see it, and I'm not homophobic, so you know.
I'm stoked that they're making movies.
Me too. I'm ready for a gay bachelor season or a lesbian.
That'll never work.
Stop.
Here's why. Did you watch? Okay, we're gonna get deep in the reality game.
We're going for it.
There is. What is it called? It's like All I Want for Christmas or some shit.
It was.
There's two seasons of it.
Oh yeah,
it's on HBO. It's like HBO's weird. They like bury their shows. Nobody knows about them. Like, I found it by accident, or like I watched another show and it recommended it, and I was like, oh, it's this.
Huh.
There's 2 seasons of it. The premise is it's like you have to 12 dates of Christmas.
12 dates of Christmas.
Yeah,
okay.
is what it's called. And they have a straight person, and then they have like a straight lead and then 2 gay leads, a girl and a guy. And they have like a group of people in a house, and they have to like tell them, like they have to pick one of them.
This is a reality show?
It's a reality show.
Oh my God, I cannot
And then
wait.
they constantly bring in new people.
Like mid-date, they'll be like, somebody else will walk in.
And it's all set up to just like fuck with them and just make everyone jealous and whatever. But the problem is exactly what, like, because I was like, there can't be a gay bachelor because they're not going to go for the lead. They're going to be like, that's too hard. I actually spend more time with all the other dudes. I'm going to get to know them. I'm not going to fight for the lead. And that's exactly what happens in this. Like, some of the women hook up with each other that are not going for the lead, and then they get upset, and it's just like, I think two of the dudes leave together.
No, in the second season, the lead guy, because nobody was giving him time, he's like, I'm just gonna go back to my ex. So he left the show, and they promoted one of the contestants to be the new lead.
That's right. I think it's this guy. He wasn't the original lead. He's promoted pretty. To lead.
Oh my God. When did this come out? Like, and how have I not heard of it?
I think 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
So it was filmed it's so, like, the drama in it is just
cannot
ridiculous.
wait. Nicola and I are going to start
But
watching
the hilarious thing about most of these people is they're all TikTok famous now. So I will see their videos constantly, and I'm like, I know that they were on that show.
Oh, 12 Dates of Christmas. Yeah.
Very fun, and it's the season now, so great.
It'll probably get. I feel like we watched both seasons last year, and Paul's just like, we're not watching another episode. I'm like, we're watching another episode.
I'm like, this is sad.
It's so bad. I feel like it's like there's no way you're actually finding love, and I don't know what it is about these kinds of shows that are just so fascinating. They're so just fun to watch.
They are fun to watch. Yeah, I don't know what the psychology behind it either. Like, why are we so, like, I mean, I think we love drama as a human species, and we love watching heartbreak on TV.
And after so many seasons of The Bachelor, they're kind of like been able to figure out, okay, how do we like cause that? How do we put this in the premise so that thing that happened in season whatever of The Bachelor happens just seemingly naturally?
Well, it's like they all take psychological exams and quizzes, so they find the archetype in that person and say,
"Am I?
You're in this because this is what you're going to do."
Yeah, you're the villain or whatever. Yeah, totally. It's all very orchestrated, and I love it.
Do you ever find that sometimes, like, because I was in a not great relationship, and then I got out of that relationship, and I felt good for a while. But then there was a part of me that like I'd be like checking in with my friends or family, and they're like, how's it going? And I'm like, fine. I actually have nothing to talk about because there's no weird shit happening in my life.
Yeah.
I felt so boring. I'm like, I don't know, work's going good. I gotta go to the television to get the drama, and then now I'm catching up with my mom about the latest season of The Bachelor instead of complaining to her about my current relationship.
That's great. That's awesome.
So I'm in a much healthier point in my life.
Cheers to
the
that.
drama is a entertainment now. I'm not living it.
Oh, that's wonderful. But yeah, I have the same problem talking to my parents. Like, no drama in my life. My dad likes to talk about the end of the world. That's all he likes to talk about.
Oh.
Is he a prepper?
He is. He was a big Y2K prepper.
Okay. Oh, I do. Really?
Yeah.
Like, so he's deep in the game.
He's
been in it.
He's OG.
He's OG. Yeah.
He bought one of those bunkers back in 99, baby.
Dude,
He did. Yeah. We have a 30-foot long mobile home
Wow.
in my parents' backyard full of rice, corn, and beans from head to toe. Like, it's all molded now, obviously. But it's just sitting there like this old shrine to just...
I can just imagine a doomsday prepper like
Spoilment.
5 years later having to go through all their stuff and like throwing expired stuff out. And like, is that the point where they're like, maybe I was wrong? Or,
At what point?
know, like this canned cranberry sauce went bad, or Twinkies. So like, I don't know. Maybe it's a sign.
I don't know where I found it, but I found a doomsday prepper like HGTV type show where they do like doomsday prepping builds on people's houses. I have no idea what it's called, but I definitely watched a couple episodes of it.
Oh, it's like a redesign remodel.
Yeah,
type
it's like
thing.
a remodel, but they like turn your
before,
basement
after.
into
a bunker.
A bunker.
Like Elizabeth said, she likes a touch of glam in her doomsday bunker, so we added velvet curtains.
like velvet curtains.
Okay, I have to find this.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was like, oh damn. There's like, yeah, they like redo things.
Wow. I also want to try to check out that sex dungeon show that's on Netflix. Have you seen it?
I have. I've watched.
Is it good? It looks fun.
It is good. It's very entertaining, and it's a little weird because the way the part that's weird about it, not the sex stuff. For more gay content, no. They kind of do like they start with one couple and then they finish last episode's couples build or whatever, and it's like halfway through the episode it switches.
Oh, interesting.
And then it like. It's to get you to watch the next episode.
Yeah, I've never heard of a show that does it like that. That's clever.
It's very weird to get you to just like never stop watching it until the end of the season. But you know what people forget? You know, you can just stop halfway through the episode, which I do all the time. If I'm watching a Netflix show, I actually just pause it.
Good for you.
And shut it off when I feel
That's a lot
done.
of self-control. You're so
like,
disciplined. Your little cold showers and your
and then I go take a cold shower and meditate and make my goddamn bed. And he's like, I'm sleeping. I'm like, we're making the bed at 6 a.m. Tuck these corners, babe.
I'm like, the dog's still under the blanket.
Make the bed with pollen.
That'd be a nightmare. Just like you wake up or the bed's just completely like, ah.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Oh, but
So I do want to get back to your music.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was one thing we talked about. Is like we didn't really get to. I didn't get to hear much about where it came from and where you get inspiration from. So tell me, like, how did Rachelle become Dirty Racket?
That's
what I want to know.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I've never really talked about. Yeah. I love making music.
Mm-hmm.
I played the violin like my whole life. I am not a great rapper either. I can like rhyme, but that's about it. I just my girlfriend's stepson produces his own music, and I was like, this could be a fun way to like make a song. I know someone who can help me produce it and mix it. And so the first song I ever wrote was Crunk on LaCroix. And I was
The music video was on the river, if I remember correctly, right? No, or is that a different song?
that might be a different song. This one was in my shower, and I
Okay.
was dumping LaCroix cans on me. But
I love that.
It's embarrassing. But I just thought it was fun to make funny songs, and it was a way to incorporate my comedy and my love for music. And I kind of want to get more serious with it. I didn't release any music this year, but I have a song that I'm almost done finishing. I would like to make an album.
Awesome.
I enjoy making music way more than I like writing jokes. I think it's easier. And to be honest, I think it's easier to be a musician than it is a comedian.
Yeah? Why do you say that? I'm very curious about that.
Because you can hear the same song over and over again. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I played Karma from Taylor Swift's album. Like 48 times in a row. But I can't do the same thing with jokes.
No.
You know?
Me neither.
Yeah.
I have to just like constantly be turning stuff.
Yep.
To get excited about it.
Yep.
And I have this other thing. I've heard it in several different places in my life recently, is if I'm having fun, the audience is usually having fun. And if I'm not having fun, the audience is probably not having fun.
They can feel that. Yeah.
Because I've had jokes where just like they'll go really well, and then I'll tell it to a different audience and it doesn't go well. And I really think that sometimes it's because it's like I'm reciting and I'm not really present and I'm not there.
It feels really rehearsed.
And I was just telling Paul on the way over here, I was like, God, I wish I would have just like done music instead, because I just feel like if there's like a song that like I'm obsessed with this beat right now. I'll play it for you when we
hell yeah.
when we're done.
I would love that.
We were actually rapping.
And we were rapping over it, or attempting to. Oh my God. And what was the
we won't.
No. What was it?
Our first single will be called Syphilis.
Because I rhymed syphilis with syphilis, which I thought was so funny. And
that's good. That's a hard rhyme. That's
add that to your syphilis. God damn it. Paul's like, don't share it.
It's out there.
And now it's out there.
I can't wait.
But now I'm just thinking it's like Christmas gifts. I don't want no syphilis.
Cure me of this syphilis for Christmas.
Your Christmas syphilis. Get me off that list.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
that is a sick rhyme, bro.
Very relatable concept.
Yes, truly.
Everybody's had the scare.
Everyone's been on a syphilis before. We don't want to be there.
Oh man, that's really funny.
Yeah, because I get hyped on a track, and I'll listen to it over and over and over, and I write jokes to music.
Do you really?
I do. I listen to a lot of jazz. My dream, actually, I can't believe I'm putting it out there now. It's like I would love to be like a lounge singer. That would be the dopest. Like retirement plan, I want to like move to Palm Springs, open a club, and just be a lounge singer every night of the week.
Oh my
where I just
God.
go out and just riff and just like to music, and then have like make sure there's lots of musical breaks where I can go and talk to the audience.
And just start talking about their dinner.
And just be like, ooh, what you got there?
Shrimp scampi.
Yeah, looks like it's got some gluten in it, so I can't have it. Finish your dinner. All right.
Skibbity bop boop
Skibbity boop bop.
Yeah, I think he would be so good
You
at that.
barely, I was listening to Frank Sinatra today. You barely have to rhyme. Like he rhymes like 4 times in a song. He's just like, okay, it's a song, so I'm gonna rhyme a couple times. Just to also though, it makes the rhyme heavy. Like it feels like you're like, oh shit, he finally rhymed something. It's just like I thought he was just talking.
That's funny. You know, I think rhyming, rhyming might be overdone for some musicians. I don't think you have to rhyme every other line.
That's
you know?
perfect. I love that.
And I cannot wait for you to do this.
Start doing music.
Yes.
Because I agree.
Truthfully.
I agree. Like also, if you're bombing at music, you got the music, you can still get hyped.
Yeah.
Like you can still have a good time. I feel like if I was doing a song and the audience was just like not feeling it, I could put more energy into my dancing, into my whatever, to really like get everyone to be like, or be like, maybe look at the beat or something else. Like something's not resonating with people. They're like, we don't want to hear about syphilis tonight. We came to be entertained, not reminded about the appointment I have tomorrow.
Oh, that's funny.
Get me off your syphilis. and like a lot of your not to blow your stuff up, but like I one thing I love about your comedy is that like you'll do puns and like rhymes, and I'm always like, I'm here for it every time, and I love it.
I love
and that's very musical.
So
I think
sweet.
that's very musical to do that, like, because that's sort of how music works. It's like, it's like, no,
there's a rhythm and there's a crescendo, and then there's tension.
Yeah. Huh. Thank you. I've never looked at my comedy like that, but
I'm sure everything you do influences. This is another thing I'm obsessed with. How you do anything is how you do everything. I have that like written at my office, like huge on a wall. Like I think, and it's been my sort of mantra.
I've never heard that. I love
you
that.
haven't?
No. Wow. I have not seen. I have not seen that on somebody's wall or on a mug yet. No, but I love that.
It's like one of those like spiritual teachers or something. I don't know.
Dude,
I probably should be able to credit the person, but I have no idea.
It was Oprah.
It was Oprah.
It
I'm
does.
guessing.
It sounds kind of like an Oprah.
Yeah. Oprah quoting the Dalai Lama and taking all the credit for it or whatever. Like, but what are some of your like musical influences? Like, do you have like, were you like a huge Weird Al fan?
I love Weird Al. Yes.
Did you see the movie?
Did you see the movie?
I have not seen it yet.
My God.
You guys saw that one already?
Hard recommend.
Do it.
Just know this going in.
It's so funny.
Weird Al like wrote and directed it, so it's very joke forward, and it is making fun of the form of a
biopic.
It's making fun of the idea of like a biopic in a like,
is it really?
with itself,
And you have to go in there with that lens
just
on.
know that's what's happening.
He started watching it, and he was like, "Oh, I'm watching the Weird Al Yankovic documentary," and I thought, "Oh, straightforward documentary." And then I was like, "Okay, so it'll be like his upbringing." So I'm like watching it, and I was like, "That's what?" Like it's just very
so
like,
good.
but then I was like, oh, I get it now. He's making fun of his life.
Wait.
Like I'm gonna I'll blow one part up on it. There's a part where he in the movie is pretending to claim that Michael Jackson stole Beat It from his song Eat It. Like he makes it seem like that.
It's more of a build up than that. He was like, I'm tired of copying other people's songs and making parodies.
I'm gonna make
an original song. So he like spends time writing Eat It, and he releases it. It becomes this big, massive hit. And all of a sudden his manager's like, I have bad news for you. Michael Jackson doing a parody of your song called Beat It.
Just did a parody of your song. And he's like, what the fuck?
And he starts like slamming his phone over and over again at a restaurant.
It's just
amazing.
It's very joke forward.
That's so funny.
And you got to go into it with that, because if you go into, I mean, you adjust eventually, but if you're like going, oh, it's so good.
Where's it streaming at right now?
I think it was produced by what's the Roku.
Okay.
Roku. So it's on the Roku
You
channel.
have Roku?
No,
we were at an Airbnb and they had it.
Oh hell yeah, that's what's
So
up.
we watched it on that. That's like
Very
a
fun.
Roku. They had like Roku TV.
That's awesome.
So what are some of your influences?
Yeah,
like musically or comedically or
I really
combo?
Yes, Al Yankovic is. I listened to a lot of him growing up. I really Post Malone, I think, is a big influence of mine. Just the way like his music follows like this one formula, and it clearly works for him. He's like top 20 most listened artist on Spotify. It's basically 4 lines that follow the same melody in the row. It's like 4/4, and then he repeats his chorus 4 times. Like 4 is the magic number, and so I kind of like copied that with a lot of my music.
Oh, okay.
More or less. And I just like how melodic he is, and he's kind of all over the place.
No other band is big enough. That's my favorite Post Malone song.
What song is that?
Oh, he's talking about Motley Crue. It's like, no other band is big enough.
Yeah, that song.
No wonder band
We
is
with
big
the Motley
enough.
Crue.
We with the Motley Crue.
Yeah, that's.
I love. I heard
so
that.
Sorry to recognize.
I was like, no, it's a weird pull from it, but you know, when something you're just like, oh shit, this is. I never would have said it that way.
No, that song is. I like that song. He does a lot of weird stuff to his voice in that song.
Yeah,
but it was a banger still. But yeah, Post Malone. And then I'm really listening to a lot of Fletcher right now. She's a queer artist.
The name sounds familiar, but I'm not.
She writes her latest album talks about like her breakup with her ex-girlfriend, and it's very good. She sang the song War Paint. That was kind of a big hit.
Yeah. Okay, I know that one. Yeah.
And then who else I'm listening to right now? I'm kind of like all over the place. I'm
glad you knew Melanie Martinez. I've been obsessed with her for a while.
I listened to her a lot back in the day, like early college. I would listen to her like just randomly, like while studying, as weird as that sounds. But yeah, Post Malone, Fletcher. Who else am I listening to right now?
What about comedically? Anyone?
Comedically?
Yeah, like do you have any influences there? Or not influences, but just like people you're stoked on?
Oh, like comedians I like right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I really am into, I like Fortune Feimster.
Yeah.
Huge fan of Fortune.
I opened for her once. Like way,
Are
like
you
so
serious?
long ago. Yeah.
I am so jealous.
I didn't even know she was at the time.
Oh my God.
Someone was like, they were like, "You're gay." Like, Bjorn, come over.
Was this here in Portland?
No, this was in Minneapolis.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
If you look hard enough I think it's on my Facebook. There's a picture of me and her. Like,
I hope that's one of your credits when you apply to things. Stop it. Open for Bjorn. She's big.
I forgot that. I don't apply for things.
Are you going to apply to the Rip City Comedy Festival?
Oh my God. We'll talk about that later.
I can't wait.
No.
I can't wait.
But
well, that's really cool. That's a huge credit. I like Fortune Feimster. I mean, I like Eliza Schlesinger, Brian Regan.
Yeah.
And then I really like, I've been on I didn't even know who he was a few months ago, Eddie Pepitone.
Okay. I know who that is. Yeah.
I think he is brilliant. I saw him at Helium a few months ago, and it was like the best show I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. What about you? Who are you into right now?
Well, there's right now, I mean, I'm still obsessed with Roy Scovel's, like one of my favorites.
Oh, he's great. I watched one of his, I forget what he called it, but he basically improvised the whole.
He improvised 8 days in a row. It's
Insane.
on YouTube. He just kind of took the best of each night where he had no material going into it. There's a podcast called Good One. There's an episode where he talks about the whole process and everything. I find that really inspiring, and I love that approach, and that's sort of like where I would like to be, where like I actually do a lot of improvising, or not necessarily improvising, but like unplanned works really well for me. Like that, like
that's a big skill. That's hard.
I've done a lot of improv stuff, and that's not so much for me, but like I like a loose plan. It's almost like I gotta like I know where I'm going, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
And because if I think too much about the exact roads that I'm taking to get to that destination, it's boring, and it's almost like I get put into autopilot, and the crowd knows and everybody knows. But Roy's been a huge influence, because I saw him like years ago, like right when I started comedy, and I got to go see him 2 times. And this was before he did that special. And he did 2 different hours entirely, same night. And I was like, what? Like my mind was blown. He just riffed.
Wow.
Like there was a couple of jokes in there, but he mostly, like the first time, all I remember was like the first hour that he did, because a friend of mine was opening for him and like let me sit in the back for both shows because I was a big fan. And he riffed on the city. It was this city outside of Minneapolis called Apple Valley. And he just talked about how there's no apples there. and there's no mountains, so how can there be a valley? Like there was like, but somehow he made that like he just was yelling about it, and just, I don't know, he would just yell at the crowd, just like, there's no fucking apples here, or I don't know what he did, but it was brilliant and it was so funny.
Wow.
And then the next hour, I was like, okay, I was like ready for him to do half hour of Apple Valley stuff, and none of it. He did a totally different thing.
Oh my God.
About something else. There was like some interactions, and there was just like, there was a couple of jokes, but like that was when I realized, I was like, oh, you have like 4 one-liners that you know are killer, and you can just trust yourself to just play.
Wow.
And I mean, there's like he has, I don't know, like, and he has a lot of these like, I think some people call them playground bits, where it's like, he's got one where he just like yells at the day moon. He's like, hey, what are you doing? Like, it's the day, get out of here. You know, like, you're not supposed to be here. What the hell? Like, I don't know. He just yells at the moon, like just yelling at the moon and you can just do it forever. And I was always so inspired by how much fun he's having on stage. And then I'm having fun. And comes back to that thing I mentioned earlier. Is like, yeah, if I'm having fun, they're having fun.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to add that. I guess I said one person as an influence. I mean, obviously, I was heavily influenced early on by Pete Holmes. I really liked his stuff. Camille Nanjiani. A lot of that, like, kind of alti scene. Patton Oswalt.
Yep.
David Tell. I remember the first time I heard David Tell's album. And just like, it just, that was where there was like a shift for me, where I was like, oh my God, this is insane. This is like, comedy can be so good. Because all I had seen was Comedy Central. And I feel like, if you know, like the Comedy Central half hours were pretty watered down. And then when I started getting into albums, it was like, oh shit. And then obviously Dan Cook was earlier.
That's who I listened to growing up, was Dan Cook. I had him on CD.
Memorized that. I still have those CDs.
Yep.
And then like everyone, Mitch Hedberg.
Yes, R.I.P. He's brilliant.
The strategic grill locations. Did you know he bombed at his Comedy Central Presents?
I did not know
and
that.
And they added fake laughter. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. And if you go back and watch it, he is bombing. I mean, he is hating it, and you can kind of see it. And they added fake laughter from other shows.
I didn't know that.
To that, he bombed. The audience hated him. Like, that's why he sat down halfway through, and he's like just getting through his material, and it was like a weird situation where nobody in the crowd liked him.
Weird.
Super crazy.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
poor.
like deep dive on
that sucks. That sucks.
But it also shows, it's just like, you know,
everybody bombs.
Everybody bombs. And you have to bomb to get better. And
yep.
It's just
absolutely.
Like,
it's all part of life. Are you having fun with comedy now?
What?
Are you having fun with comedy right now?
I am. And then I had like a bad set recently. I mean, it was just like, I just made some bad I made some bad choices.
We all do.
I should have done more of the hits, and I did more of the unpolished that need more personality.
That's okay. You took a risk.
I did.
Yeah.
I was like, because here's what happened. I was like taking risks, and it was just like paying off. And then I was like, I can't miss. And then I missed like so far. I was like, look at this, guys. No look from the half court. Over the shoulder. And then they were like, Bjorn,
you just hit an old lady.
You hit an old lady in the audience stage right. Like, what happened?
Just hit an old lady. Well, I'm proud of you. And you learned something.
Risks.
Yeah, absolutely, as you should.
I feel like if you're not taking risks, or if like, I've been finding huge payoff from, if there's something that I'm really uncomfortable saying, I'm like, that's what we're going to talk about.
Wow, good for you. That's very brave.
If there's like a thing, I'm like, that's going to be interesting. Make that work, Bjorn. Work it. Like, I opened a show recently, and I told a story about this relationship that I had as a teenage boy with a pillow on our family's couch.
Oh,
a sexual one.
Nice.
An ongoing relationship.
And this pillow was left on the couch, and
I was just like popping loads in that thing.
Oh boy.
He admitted he cried when his stepmom threw it away.
She threw it away because you popped loads into it?
Too many holes
Well,
in it.
it was once I got to the third hole, because the first hole got loose, so I made another one. But I did start off raw, like I wasn't. I was just like just popping the loads right into the pillow. But then, like, I kept getting too much stuffing in my pee hole, so obviously.
Oh God!
So then I went to the gas station and got condoms.
Sorry, this is officially the gayest shit you've ever seen.
For more gay content.
For more gay content.
So I opened a show with this story.
to prevent fluff getting into your pee hole, you would fuck your pillow with a condom on?
Yes.
Clever. What a workaround. Well done.
Right? But see, when I think of something like that, I'm like, oh, I don't want to tell anybody that. Obviously, never going to tell anyone that. I'm like, all right, well, that's what we're going to talk about tonight on stage.
How did that go?
Oh, and incredible. It was so fun.
Fuck yeah.
It was
I mean,
really
that's hilarious.
fun. People were like super on board.
They called you Bjorn the Pillow
Yeah,
Conqueror.
and then everyone called me the pillow fucker. Somebody even
Pillow
like
Conqueror.
Pillow Conqueror. Someone even like took a picture of me, like an audience member took a picture of me and tagged the wrong Bjorn, but then said like hashtag pillow fucker on it. And then was like, oops, wrong Bjorn. Because I'm Bjorn RG comedy and they tagged Bjorn comedy.
There can only be one pillow fucker.
Yeah, and they're like, what? And so I have a new follower. So
amazing. I cannot wait to hear that bit.
The part, well, I think I'm just gonna put so the reason I've been listening to Beats is because I'm trying to put together, Eliza and I do this like banter up top, and I kind of want to turn it into a podcast, like release it as a podcast.
Yeah,
because we just have fun and tell like ridiculous stories, and like, and she and I just have like this really good rapport. We just had her on the podcast. She's like really fun, and like when I tell her stuff, it's so fun for me to just see how horrified she is when I tell these things with these truths about like just being a kid or like
being a young teenager.
Being a young teenage boy. And like I told my friends that I lost my virginity after the pillow. Like, because I didn't fully understand virginity and how it worked.
Oh.
Like I was just like, I don't know, I'd never fucked anything, and then I had.
This is why sex ed is so important in America.
Yeah,
why sex ed.
This
right
is
a PSA.
This right here.
This can happen to your sons and daughters if you don't teach them how sex works. Thank you.
Oh my god!
But I would, just to take a little bit of a turn, because
we should.
I could talk about fucking pillows all night. I don't know about
you. Hear about your pillow fucking?
Any pillow fucking stories.
It was a beanbag.
Nice.
It was a chair.
Mine was just a comforter that was on. No, it was a sleeping bag. That's how I lost my virginity.
Yeah.
Listening to TLC's
Yes.
Crazy Sexy Cool
album.
Like, and I was like, this sleeping bag feels really good. What the hell just happened?
You just really feeling those beats.
Wow. We all have something in common. Everybody has something in common.
Yeah. Everybody has a story.
I love it. But talking about stories,
yeah,
I want to know about these shoes.
Yes. Sorry. Oh my God. We have to talk about the shoes
because these are sick. Please.
Thank you so much.
Can I see them?
Yes. They're actually not that bad. Yes. So these are my first pair of Air Force 1s. They're kind of they're cool, a little corny. They're like the TEDx special made ones that they created for the conference that they had. Earlier this year, and my girlfriend's accounting firm does the accounting for the TEDx Portland people. And so I was able to go to an event. I think there's like less than 1,000 made of these or something. Yeah, let's see how much. Let's see how much.
Is that a number for what number? I
think that is the number. Oh, so not less than 1,000.
There's just over 1,000.
Just 1,000.
Just over
664.
Just under 1,164.
God damn it.
Somewhere below that number.
Yes, anyways, she invited me. They had like this little TEDx event.
Yeah.
And they were like handing out shoes that were part of a raffle. And how they would do it basically is they asked everybody, okay, what size shoe are you? We're going to raffle these size shoes first. And so the first shoes they raffled was size 7. That's what size I am. And they basically asked everyone to choose a number between 1 and 100, and everybody chose their number. I chose
1,000.
Haha.
Sorry.
I chose the right number in my head, but the bitch before me chose that number.
Oh, no.
And I was like, God damn it, I'll choose the number right below it. So she got the right number. I didn't get it. And then they auctioned off the shoe size, half a shoe size bigger. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try again. And I guessed the right number, and I got these pairs of shoes. They're a little bigger than me. I got shit-faced drunk, but I love them. They're my first pair of Air Force Ones. It says Audacious on the inside.
Yeah.
We got a little Portland gear thing on the tag.
Yep.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Thank you so much. And I need to wash them, but
And
yeah, I love them. They're very comfortable.
And you're wearing a little bit of heat on you too, because I pulled up the TEDx's. These aren't actually on the website yet, but just to give you an idea, the Jordan 1 Retro High TEDx sells for about $1,400.
Yeah, I bet these are worth something.
Here's the Jordan 1 TEDx Perfect. That one's, the last sale was for $1,100.
Oh, shit.
So they're limited edition. Slightly over 1,000, and so those are sick shoes.
These are probably
so I probably shouldn't wear these in public.
No,
wear them.
No, I flex. You're just like, don't give a shit about money.
I wish I had that.
I win raffles when I'm drunk. But yeah, I love them. They're very fun, and they also came with white laces. But I really like the red. It makes it pop.
The red pop. I really like the lace swap. That really brings us together, because then it like pops out. There's this little heel part. The air. Is it on both?
Yeah.
I like this, and these are very you too. Like the reflective swoosh.
I
just
love
like,
the reflective.
Like, you always like to have a lot of color, and I always appreciate that. Like,
I do like to have a lot of color. Yeah.
You gotta have a what? Are you an Aquarius or something?
I'm
like,
a Gemini.
Okay.
I love a Gemini.
I just know that Aquarius is like a pop of color. So.
Do they really? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, and I love all color.
Gemini. That's air.
That is an air sign. Well done. Are you Gemini?
I'm a Sagittarius, fire. So my best friend is Gemini. So we're like fire.
Yeah, fire. Fire can't exist without air.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend's a fire sign. She's a Leo.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're an air sign?
I'm an air sign. I am. I'm an Aquarius.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I have so many ideas all the time and no follow through. I'm an ideas man.
I'm
kidding. I have a lot of follow through.
Or maybe you have ADHD.
I have that as well.
Yeah.
It could be that. I don't. Maybe it's your sign, but it's probably the scientific diagnosis.
Probably the diagnosis you got from a doctor, not your sister with some crystals. Who looked at some crystals, asked what time you were born,
and said, "You do not complete projects."
That's why you don't complete projects. Do you think that makes you more complacent to that thing, or do you think that I sometimes when I like read that stuff, I'm like, am I now gonna do that because I read it?
You're talking about like horoscope stuff? Yeah, that's funny. That's funny you say that. And like Nicola asked me what time I was born today, because she was like doing weird astronomical shit too earlier. She's really
she had the crystals out. We've got a few crystals in our house now. We got a big crystal. It's like it's audacious.
Like, how big we talking?
Yeah. How big is that? What kind of crystal is it? The one that Becky gave us?
It's
the
one that recharges your crystals.
Shit, you put the little crystals in front of the Big Daddy crystal?
Mm-hmm. Oh. This is Big Daddy crystal. We're talking about 12 inches.
Ooh, foot long. Yeah. All right.
Or no, 18 probably.
Like 18.
Yeah,
like that is a big crystal. It makes our speaker on our TV look small.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Our
I didn't
sound
know
bar.
that you could energize little crystals with a bigger crystal. Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought you just like put them in front of the moon.
If you don't have the moon, you get this crystal, and it does the cleaning and energizing for you.
Good to know.
I've not really gotten that far into crystals, but we've got a few in our house now.
It's fun. I lightly get into it just because I think it's entertaining and fun.
It is entertaining and fun. Yeah. And you know what? There's like something, it's also like, I think it's psychologically good. Like if I carry this crystal, maybe I'll have some good luck today, or maybe I'll, I'll feel more creative or something. Like, I also think that mindset is helpful.
Totally.
too.
It's like whatever gets you there.
Whatever gets you there. If it's a fucking pebble in your pocket, fucking do it.
If it's a rock in your pocket.
Hear me out.
Hell yeah.
Some people use crosses to help get them
Yeah.
there. So that's weird, but whatever.
Okay. I had this thought today because it is
funny.
December, and I was like, I remember when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real was when spoiler alert to our young listeners.
Wait, what?
You made it past the pillow fucking, and then
And now we ruined you with the Santa
Santa's
Claus
not
talk.
real.
when I found out Santa's not real, I was like, well, then Jesus isn't real either, right? And then that's when religion fell apart for me.
Oh, really? It was the Santa Claus realization that completely made your
and
whole
like
world
Easter
fall
Bunny,
apart.
all that. I'm
Was
just
it like a
all
Santa
right.
Claus, Jesus Claus?
How did you find
call that?
out? How did you find out?
Oh, I feel like I found out like at a party, like my parents, we were at like a dinner party or something, and like all the kids were playing, and there were some like just a few years older than us, and then they told us about it, and then we ran to our parents, and our parents were like, fuck, we should probably leave this party because we got a long conversation to have.
Oh man.
Like I could actually, it was like, yeah, I remember we were like at like a dinner party, and it was just like, wait, what? And then just like everything fell apart, and then you're like asking, and then like on the way home just being like, what about the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy? And then just like all falling apart. And then my sister was younger than me, and of course it was like, and my parents were like, shit, we weren't planning on having this one, but it's a family affair.
How old do you think you were?
I want to say I know that I was probably
22,
5.
23.
Yeah,
Last year.
25. God, that would be a fucking Christmas miracle if you could make it to 25.
Yeah, right.
All of school, like you made all of school and college.
Yeah.
And you were just like, yep, still good.
Yep.
Tim Allen, don't lie.
God, I watched. Did you watch that new TV show that he's got, the Santa Clauses with Tim Allen? It's like,
No.
It like supposedly reveals all the stuff that people had questions about from the movies. I watched. It's on Disney Plus. I watched the first episode. It's not very good.
Okay,
But
I feel like
disappointed.
one of the things I love about old movies. Sorry, now we're gonna make this episode so goddamn long, but you know what? You're always a delight. So
Very happy to be here.
I feel like podcasts and have affected movies and it's a combination podcasts like over analyzing movies where people are like finding all the plot holes in old movies and like, oh, this doesn't make sense and this doesn't make sense. Before it's like no one's gonna really think about that much. And it was because of podcasts, but also now with CGI, we can literally do anything you ever wanted to can happen. And so now you can plug all those holes, so to speak, and it makes it boring.
Yeah.
It makes your brain shut off. And I think movies aren't as good when you can show everything. I've brought this up in other podcasts. I watched the movie Morbius. And I think it's a terrible movie.
I haven't seen that yet. Oh.
Not good at all.
Is it a scary movie? I can't remember.
It should be, but it's not because they show the monster in like the first scene. And if you just didn't show the monster till the end of the movie, I think it would be good.
Okay.
But literally the first time he turns, you see him in fully lit. You know how like I remember like, I don't know, those movies like Jeepers Creepers or something like that.
That movie scared me.
Yeah, it's terrifying till you see the monster and you're like, okay, I kind of know what I'm dealing with. It's kind of like a first date, you know? You're like, it's all scary and there's all this, you're like tingling and then you do the big reveal and you're like, okay, I know what I'm dealing with. We're going to be fine.
Yeah, I can handle that. I'm good.
I can handle that. That's fine.
Maybe I did a little too much prep. I could have taken the afternoon off.
They show the monster.
That's funny.
But now you got these CGI monsters just showing it off in the first act, and it's just like, I don't know, it'd be like if you showed up on the date and they just show it right away, and you're like, oh, okay.
I don't go on a date unless they show up before the date, so that's like, I got that.
All right, before we meet up, I need a pic.
I need a pic. Show me that monster.
Show me the monster. I don't want to be surprised later.
So, quick question, because we do like to ask everybody
Yes.
Yes.
about their shoes. So, will these be a blow the back out, so you're just going to wear them until they're not wearable anymore, or are these going to be a special pavement princess?
Special pavement princess for sure. Are you serious? Oh my God, yes.
That's our pavement princess sticker. I have one of those on my
love
car,
this.
and I love it.
You can also have this for fun.
Yeah, you can have the blow the back out
Oh
sticker.
my
with the
God,
back
I'm
out.
getting merch. I'm so excited. Yes, a pavement. I'm only going to wear these every once in a while, like maybe once every 2 weeks. Yeah, I just.
Oh, hell yeah.
Those are just amazing.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
they're like the leather on them is really nice. You could probably clean them up. Like it's
a nice pebbled full grain leather.
Yeah.
That's very
so you'll
nice.
be able to clean that up. That's kind of like these. These like
Those
I
are
can't do
sick.
anything without them getting scuffed. All right, Paul and I wear the
fucking
same
love
shoe
those.
size, and I complain about these a lot. I love this colorway. Do you know what it's a reference to?
No.
Do you remember a little movie called White Man Can't Jump?
Oh my God. Is it?
So these are an homage.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen
Yeah.
It's
movie.
super old,
where,
right?
No, Woody Harrelson.
Well, Woody Harrelson.
Woody Allen is just. I just love the idea of like remaking it with Woody Allen
playing basketball.
Going
I was like, okay, I've not heard of that movie.
of him. Just like,
I always fuck up names.
we have to, like,
I call Kyle Kinane Carl Kinane all the time.
Carl
in my house.
Kinane.
He was on the show, and I was like, okay, so Carl Kinane, what's?
He should be.
I
he
wanted
looks
to.
like a Carl.
I wanted to. He does look like a
He does look
Carl.
like Carl.
Let's be honest. I mean, he looks like a Kyle too. So it's. But I was debating all day whether or not to bring him up as Carl Kinane because, of course, everyone came to our show to see Kyle, and I thought it was so funny. I think if we have him on again, I'll do it the second time. I just didn't because I just met him.
Right.
Like we messaged, but I had never met him in person. I'm like, I'm not gonna purposely fuck up your name. Though I think he would have loved it. I don't know though. I don't know. I personally, if I was Carl Kinane, if I was Kyle Kinane and I did a little bar show and they fucked up my name, I would be like, that's funny. I love that. Thanks for bringing me back to Earth.
First time on stage. Let's give a big round of applause to Carl Kinane.
Carl Kinane. I know why you guys are all here. Let's give it up for Carl Kinane.
Thanks for sticking around for our last performer. Really appreciate it.
I love how
hilarious.
nobody gave anyone anything the whole show. Because you're all here for one person, Carl Kinane.
That is funny. I think you should do it.
I'm gonna do it
I
next
think you should
time
definitely do it.
if he does the show again, which he probably will, because he was he was just like, holy shit, this is a bar show, and it was just packed. And it was really good. So
When was this?
a couple months ago.
Couple months ago?
Yeah. But
He's so sweet. I really like him.
I mean, the crazy thing is, like, our show is that Bangers is that packed without Carl Kinane. We don't even need him. But the difference is I think it's a better show when there isn't a crazy headliner like that, because it feels like the whole show just feels like everyone's like, you're just wasting my time to get to the thing that I want to see.
Yeah.
And that's a challenging position to be in.
It is a challenging position to be in, but it is a way to get a lot of people to come to your show.
It is.
You know?
It definitely is. So
And then they can also see the local talent that happens before the main dish. So
so it is a thing.
Before Carl.
But also, it's like, I'm sure, like, if you were to go up cold, it would go okay. But like, I don't know if have you headlined by chance?
Oh, like every once in a while, little like bar shows here and there. But like,
The first time I headlined an event and I did not have an opener, and it was a lot harder.
you're not
'Cause I
supposed
had
to do that.
I literally had to. I made
It was just you?
It was just me. Like the DJ barely brought. Like there was a DJ and they just cut the music, and then I was like, oh, okay, and I just had to go on stage.
They're like, and Bjorn, right?
And
Yeah,
they were like, and
And
now
Born,
cut,
Ryan
they were like, cut the music. They didn't even finish the song. There's like record scratch, and they were just like, and they're like, and now comedy. And like, everyone just stops dancing and
Oh my
looks at me.
God.
It was great.
Was this like a music show?
No, it was a bear event,
Okay, nice.
and there was a pool party. So I performed next to a pool.
How much time did you do?
I was supposed to do an hour.
Fuck off.
That's what I was paid for.
serious?
I was paid for an hour. Your boy did 45.
That's really good.
And I could feel what happened was I felt like I was definitely losing everyone.
A pool party?
Yeah. Oh, I got to tell this.
Bjorn,
oh my God. I'm so sorry, Paul. Tough. We're like, let's do a quick short episode. And then Bjorn just talks for 2 hours. So here's like the best part about the whole thing. There was a sign language interpreter for it. And I was at a bear event. So I went for it. I went for it, like, with the sex jokes. Like, I was just like, we're sending it. Like, I'm just going to go for it. I went the dirtiest that I possibly could. And I just remember there was a couple, I don't even remember what lines there are. They're like jokes I don't do anymore. I just was being gross for gross. And I was a little newer at comedy too. So, but this trooper of a sign language, he was not gay. Like, he was a very straight.
He was hired for the event.
He was hired for the event.
He's the local parishioner.
I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. First of all, he's a pool full of bears in Speedos. Let's start there.
He was a wildlife enthusiast, so he thought different type of bear comedy event.
He had no idea
what he was.
But there was this group of, I want to say like 8 deaf bears that were there, and they were sitting in the front row having the time of their life.
I love that.
And all of them came up after the show, and they had a really great time, and they really appreciate. Literally, the guy was hired last minute because of this group that was there, and they had requested it.
Wow.
And so this guy was, I don't know, they drove up from somewhere. It was just like they really had to pull some strings to get this poor guy. He had no idea.
Wow.
So can you demonstrate what ASL is for cum guzzler?
Right? Yeah, because like my closer is like I think
just
I
get
was
Bjorn's
doing that
pillow.
joke. Yeah, pillow. That's what I named my pillow.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Oh man,
that's really cool though. Good for them. For
I do
that.
remember, like, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna keep doing this, I'm bringing an opener because
Yeah.
I'm not quite to the point where I can just go up. Well, you know what? Honestly, though, now that I've hosted all these shows, I could do it because I go up cold every week. I'm going up absolutely cold, so I could do it now. But at the time, I couldn't. I was still I was only 5 or 6 years into comedy as opposed to 10 or 11.
Yeah, you could for sure do it now. But I think I don't think you'd want to. Like, there is something to be said about having a host or an opener. Like, it truly is helpful.
Literally a person to say
it's
your
a hard
name
job.
that isn't you.
Yeah,
I think it's a solid.
Absolutely, it's a solid. It's a running start. Yeah,
it really tees you up. Nice, you know.
Yeah, hosting's a really important job. You got to get that room fucking ready. Got to get the energy up. The one host that I was amazed. I didn't see him too often. God, I can't even remember his last name. Bruce and Kelly Ryan. Did you ever meet Bruce?
Yeah, I met Bruce.
I saw him host at Helium a few times, and like the energy was just like off the wall. He would make the crowd do the wave. Like, he was just like all over the place. And I was like, okay, I need to step up my game.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it's a really important job, and thank you to everyone who's ever hosted a show.
Bruce Gray.
Yeah,
thank you. He was supposed to be on the podcast several times, and because he has he had like sneakers. I don't know. It was just
he's
scheduling.
A sneakerhead too?
Kind of. He's a sneaker appreciator.
Gotcha.
He has a couple of pairs of just like these really bizarre. Andre Agassi's that he really wanted to talk about, and I was like stoked to talk about these weird sneakers.
I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of that. Andre Agassi.
He's a tennis player.
Tennis pro. He's married. He was married to Brooke Shields.
Oh shit.
Andre Agassi. He was a very hairy man.
Oh.
But bald, right?
I mean, he does.
But bald.
But bicked. I think literally had a Bic sponsorship.
And then thick.
Shut up.
Bic tier and then thick everywhere else. Bicked and thick. That's how I like them. That's in my profile. I like them bicked and thick.
Yum. He had his own shoe.
Yeah.
Huh.
An actual tennis shoe.
Wow. All right.
I'm pretty sure. And he wanted to talk about it because they're like kind of hard to find. Anyways, he never came on the show, but it's fine.
Wow.
Rad dude. I think he did one of my shows. I don't know. But yeah. We should do some fits and then we'll get out of here. Or do you want to do them?
Do you want to check out some fits?
I would love to check out some
Okay.
fits. I love this part of the
So
show.
now this is a slightly modified version from the last time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at a
Can I
couple
grab
of
one more
fits.
drink before I
Oh,
go?
please do.
Oh, yeah, do it.
please do.
Okay.
I'll
We'll keep
I'll
it
continue explaining. So we're gonna look at 3 fits, and you guys have your whiteboards. So what you're gonna do is look at the fit, and you're gonna put hashtag
Can you grab me one of these?
WTF, which is for what the fuck, or hashtag FWT, which means you fuck with that. So we're going to look at the fits. You guys are going to write down your answers, and then we're going to go from there, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Paul finds some cool stuff from the internet, like fun outfits.
Is this live on Twitch right now?
No, we're not live. It's I could cut this, but I'm not going to.
No, this
We're just
this
gonna
is
fill it.
life.
Thank you.
This is life.
This is life, baby.
This is giving me
We
life.
talked about pillow fucking, so why...
I can't believe I read that. That's fun.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
so we're going to close our eyes, and this is going to be a... I looked up holiday drip. So we're going to look at some holiday drip fits. So close your eyes. I'll let you know when we're open for it, and I just have to pick the right one. We're going to start with this. Okay, so open your eyes.
All right.
And why don't we start with Rachelle? If you want to describe what you're looking at, what the fit is, and then you're going to write on your whiteboard, hashtag FWT or hashtag WTF.
So describe what you're seeing.
Okay, yeah,
For the audio listeners.
I am seeing a man wearing white crisp pants. He's got some perfectly white shoes, like
They start with a V, right?
No, those are the McQueens. Those are
Those are McQueens.
those are McQueens. He's got some white McQueens, cleaner than your grandma's soul after
Toilet?
Sunday toilet. We'll go with that. And then he's got like the sexy Leatherman jacket thing going on. He's got the leather jacket is it's red. Leatherman jacket's red, and it's got like these shiny blue sleeves with 4 stars going on it. It's like a American theme going on here, and there's a big M on the Leatherman jacket, maybe for Maryland University, or maybe I'm seeing M and an O. Oh, what is that? Missouri
Missouri, maybe?
Leatherman jacket, and then it looks like he's got a white turtleneck on underneath it. It's clean, it's fresh. It's a win for me.
Okay, so it's a FTW.
It's an FTW.
You got the boards next to you.
Oh, right.
You can write it down.
Oh, yes.
It's fine. We can write it on the next one.
Okay, so you didn't. What did you say? A WTF?
Oh,
which
okay.
means what? What does that mean?
So you're giving mine away. I'll just answer mine. What the fuck? This is a no for me. Hard pass.
Why is that?
I'm here for it. If we're going from the feet up, I'm like, yes. And then we get to the turtleneck and I'm like, what is happening? You lost me at the turtleneck.
You don't like turtlenecks? It was
No.
you could barely see the turtleneck.
Yeah,
That
but
was-
you'll be able to feel that all day, and I don't like that.
You don't like things that are higher than your.
No,
Now
I
he's
can't.
saying this knowing that I just unwrapped 3
He
cashmere
did.
turtlenecks
He
that I
did.
bought for myself. And I did not know he had this opinion about turtlenecks.
I'm not a fan.
I didn't know either.
I'm not a fan. I always think of that like Zoolander picture though that he has where he has the turtleneck.
That's what I'm
going to
do with my turtlenecks.
because then you
Blue
kind of look
seal.
like a turtle.
God, I need to watch the movie again. That's classic. Okay, well, that's fair.
I used to quote that movie like
Oh my God.
incessantly.
You and me both.
Well, it's because you're ridiculously good
Yeah,
looking.
really, really ridiculously good looking. Yeah. Yeah.
Black lung. The movie's so good. Okay, well, if he was not wearing a shirt, you'd be into that. Do you
Like
like the Leatherman jacket?
I love the jacket.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the pants. I personally don't think I could pull off the pants because like
I can't wear white.
I put on fresh gray sweatpants tonight and got a stain of my dinner on them. So like I couldn't do white pants. At least with
Dude.
this paper toweled out and no one can see it.
White pants are
I was
bold.
doing that. I was like, woo.
I'm not eating if I'm wearing white.
Spaghetti. It's like you got to eat.
Yeah, I'm not eating or on my period. I can say that much. Yeah, people who wear white pants, hats off to you. I think it's really brave and
It's so brave.
I salute you, sir, for
Yeah.
wearing white pants.
Yeah.
Pass somebody in the street, you're like, you're
You're
so
really brave.
I love
right
how
now.
brave you're being right now.
Good luck with the rest of your day. So what are those? Those look like Adidas to me. They're not. I
They're
mean,
McQueens.
They're McQueens.
They're kind of like something. They're
like
they're
Keds.
They're called,
No.
they're an oversized sneakers because they're a thicker bottom that sticks out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's something you get at like Nordstrom.
Oh,
if you go.
I really like them.
They're awesome. And they come in a lot of different colorways.
Look them up.
They're like casual yet like formal. Like it's
They're gonna set you back probably. I don't know how much. What, 500?
okay.
If I were to venture a guess, I feel like they're one of those where you're
about
just like,
$5.90.
and you're not gonna find them less
Oh
than
my
that.
God.
But here's what you should do: check it out on the Real. They do not sponsor this podcast, but if you want to get something like this, you go on there and you can
Okay.
get a used pair. They're usually in pretty good condition and they're
Real?
legit. It's
Cool.
sort of like StockX, except like for more high fashion brands. So like you
Cool.
get like some Gucci sneakers or something.
Dude, hell
And instead
yeah.
of like $2,000,
Well,
they're
that's
like
them right there. There's the
yeah,
all
they're
white.
these ones, the all white.
Wow, those are so cute.
McQueens. These don't have like the flex capacity. I've never said that. The flex capacity of like a Jordan, but like
It's a low key flex.
It's
though,
a
'cause
low
it's like,
key-
oh, those are the McQueens.
yeah, the thing that gives
I mean,
it
I love
away
the word,
for
even,
me is the
McQueen.
sole, and then there's like sort of they always have this.
Is that like the
thing
new
on it.
Milady McQueen?
McQueen?
McQueen.
Oh my god, I love that.
I love it.
Or
too.
instead of ma'am, be like, all right, here's your door, McQueen.
yeah,
I'm gonna start saying that.
yeah. Your chariot awaits, McQueen.
You should totally say
It's
that
a
to your
portmanteau.
girlfriend. Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
say it tonight. I made the bed for you, McQueen.
I know you're still in it, but I made it for you.
Well, I'm gonna give my vote on it.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
I fuck with that. I like the crisp white. I love a clean pair of white shoes because
Yeah.
they just look so nice, and you can tell he cares about the way he looks. The jacket's awesome. The turtleneck, I do like a turtleneck moment, not with this outfit.
Yeah.
Not with this outfit.
It just feels weird.
It's a bit much. Like I would have done the turtleneck with a blazer on this, rather than a Letterman, because it's kind of two different fashion directions.
Yeah, because it's kind of more casual
Yeah.
and
But
yeah.
How do we feel about Letterman jackets in general
I'm
after
feeling
high
them.
school?
I'm
really?
feeling them lately.
well,
yeah.
well, it depends on who's wearing it. Because if you're wearing the same Letterman high school from high school,
Okay, school.
and you're like in your 30s to 40s,
Did you get one when you were in high school?
That you're saying you peaked in high school.
Yeah, you peaked in high school.
I never got the jacket. I got the
I still
letters,
haven't
but I
peaked
never
yet.
bought the jacket. Did I buy the jacket? I can't remember if I did. Maybe I
Yeah.
did. But
What'd
I
you get the letters for?
soccer.
Oh,
Nice.
It was a
Oh,
really, really small high school. So
What position were you in
I
soccer?
was center back.
Oh,
Yeah.
high five.
Played defense.
Yeah, I was center back or half back.
Hell yeah. Yes.
So you would just run like crazy all over.
Yep.
That was my favorite.
Those were the days.
Yeah, those were
Those-
when I was fit and fast.
Fit and fast. Now I'm just not and not.
I didn't get any letters in high school, but I
No,
did.
I heard you got some B's and C's, right?
I tried. So my senior year, someone was like giving me shit for it, and I was like,
That
or
you didn't
going
letter?
into that I didn't get letters in anything, and I
Fuck
looked it
off.
up, and there was one letter that I could have maybe gotten, and I tried. I realized there was a letter you could get for figure skating
At your high school?
at my high school.
Oh, Minneapolis.
No, this was in Montana actually.
Oh,
because
shit.
they had because they had hockey as a lettering sport, they had to have figure skating. But I was like, but you had to be like a certain level. You had to like make it to state. And I was
Oh
like,
my
there.
God.
I looked it up. There were no men in the whole state. So if I just joined, I could be at state because I would be the only male figure skater. And I did look into it and I was like, I'm just going to go there and just like play like some contemporary Incubus song and just dance around and just do whatever I want.
Where would
to.
you be now if you went down this road?
Yeah, that's so true.
I was like, I'm just going to play
I
whatever.
don't know if you'd be sitting here right now. I think
I
you
know.
probably could have done the Olympics.
I could have
last year,
changed history.
Yeah.
Like Bjorn dancing to Incubus science. A weird choice.
I was just thinking saying that you were the pivot when you said change history. You were the reason that the Ukraine-Russian conflict ended.
Right, it's mine.
The beauty of your skating.
It's me.
United.
Saved
united
the world.
people.
It could have saved the world.
Bjorn dancing to "Pardon Me," my Incubus.
Well, I'm gonna put hashtag FWT nice fit to this look, so he knows that we checked it out. And this is I don't know how to say that.
Thesis.
THIEUSSS. Nice fit. So there we go.
Oh, that's so nice.
All right. So are we ready for the
what
next
a lovely
fit?
show. You post positively like that?
If we all go negative, we don't post on it.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I was gonna say,
We laugh behind their back, not to their face, like regular people.
Yeah. Come on.
All right. So we're gonna go to the
That's
next
so
look.
nice.
If I can have eyes closed for a second while I bring this up. And, I'm going to go. I have some options, but I'm going to go for this option. So open up. We're going to start with Bjorn. So first, write down your answer. And then, Bjorn, if you can share this Christmas Drip 2020 fit brought to you by Keith CTG. I'm training it. I'm seeing a theme here, too.
Okay. All right. So we got some on feet. We have, I think they're 11s. They're those 11s that just came out, the red ones, the red and white Jordan 11, I believe.
The cherry
with the patent leather. And then we got white pants again.
Mm-hmm.
White pants.
But these ones are cargo pants.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they
okay.
might be for painting. Who knows? And then we've got a red
white
Mickey sweater. We got a red Mickey sweater. I don't think it's the Gucci one. I think it's from the Disney store at the mall. Is what this one feels like. We went to Gucci and they had a collab and it just looked like old grandma sweaters with like Mickey on them for thousands of dollars.
Wow.
And we've riffed on it several times where I was just like, what old person is buying this? Like they're really appealing, they're just like trying to get those grandmas with all the videotapes to come out of the
fascinating.
woodworks. But so this just looks like a regular Disney genuine merch item. And then we've got a red do-rag to top it off. Now, I'm going to temper my response because I'm going to go with fuck with that. That's what it is. I don't think I personally could pull it off, though, with the do-rag. I might have to go red beanie instead, just like to substitute it. You can be the same. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, it's FWT, not FTW.
Oh, FTW. I like
Fuck
it.
that with.
Fuck that with. I love it. I know. Well, you know what? I actually started to do the wrong thing, too. You can see the W is written weird because I did this FTW is something.
Okay. Is it something? I'm sure it's something.
I feel like it is.
And what's the hashtag if you don't like it again?
Fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
That's what it is. Yeah. It's like, there's
it's
a thing.
WTF. What the fuck?
What the fuck is no.
Okay, cool.
So we have your answer too while we're at it, and that is a.
I do fuck with that. This is something that I feel like I would wear. I like a good Disney shirt, and his shirt kind of looks kind of retro, like something you might have picked up like at a thrift store, maybe, you know. And I don't like. I don't know. The pants aren't that flattering. Again, white pants. And they're a different shade of white than his shoes.
Yeah.
They almost look cream in this photo.
And a crew or eggshell.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. I think it clashes with the shoes, which is silly. But the Mickey and the shoes are the same shade of white.
Where the other fit was like the white was crisp on both.
Yes, exactly. So the pants are ruining it for him, but it's a cute little outfit going out to the mall with his girl or whatever. Fuck yeah. It's something I would wear. I love yeah.
This is a go Christmas shopping outfit. I like that.
For sure.
I like that.
No, but would you qualify it as Christmas Drip 2020?
Here's where go ahead.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Oh yeah. No, that's what he called it. I would say the part that makes it Christmas drip is the hype sneaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's saucy. It's saucy down there. How much do you think those run for?
260?
Yeah, they retail for like 200, but
just-
like I saw
They're just redropping them too. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can
Nice.
get them. I think right now it's not, the sneaker world isn't too crazy because people are like tightening their belts a little bit.
Yeah.
They're not just spending all crazy.
Well, I'll provide my answer to this.
Yes.
And
it's
a what the fuck. Here's why. I see what he's doing with the red in the shoe and the red in the sweater and the white. The white just doesn't work in this fit because the white is, to me, when I think a white pant in the holidays, I think it has to be attached to a holiday fit or a holiday feel and vibe.
Yeah.
The only thing holiday about this is the snowflakes on the sweater.
Yeah.
But even then, I just think it's like if I got up close to this sweater, it's like the iron-on paint type thing, which would just start flake. And I'm not a big fan of Disney.
Okay.
To be honest.
We do subscribe to Disney Plus,
but and this is brought to you by Disney. So
this episode, you can actually get this episode for more great content.
That being said, I just wish it wasn't a cargo. Maybe a white denim would have made more sense for this look.
Yeah,
that's what I would have changed. And then the shoe's fine, but like a white denim, so the white and white didn't clash. But it's not bad. But I think majority wins. It is a fuck with that. Yeah. So hashtag fuck with that. Love the
Christmas drip.
Drippy
drip.
Drippy drip.
I love it. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Okay.
This outfit is dripping with
Mickey Mouse oozing
Christmas.
Every crevice is just dripping.
Oozing Christmas.
All right, so the final round. Okay, close your eyes. This one will be controversial.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
and
I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
Some people may not want to look at this one, but okay, eyes closed.
Okay.
And okay, you are warned. Drinks down, and we're opening.
Oh.
So hashtag FWT or hashtag.
Whoa. Was not ready for this.
Do you want to describe it?
Yeah, I will describe it. What we have here is a lovely pullover sweater worn by this lovely chocolate lab here. The chocolate, it's a chocolate reindeer on. Oh, good. Oh, there's more photos. Oh, this is great. It's the chocolate lab matches the chocolate reindeer. Like, it's pretty spot on with the shades of brown. Like, the coordination here is great. And it looks like we have a lovely little cotton or nose that is, I hope that stays on. But it's a cute little Rudolph sweater. It looks warm. It looks cozy. It looks flexible. It's nicely knitted pullover sweater. I think I'm into it. I'm into it. I fuck with that.
Nice.
I would wear that. That's
You'd wear that sweater.
Yeah.
I'd wear the dog.
I'd wear the dog
wearing the sweater. I'm also fuck with that. Of course. Totally. I love. Our dog has sweaters. She has does she have seasonal sweaters? Not really.
No,
not yet.
Seasonal depression.
Oh, no. She has seasonal depression. No, we got her a poofy jacket. Remember? She hasn't worn that yet.
Aww.
A red poofy jacket for Christmas time.
She's got some Christmas pink.
Yeah,
Christmas
she's got some
drip.
drip.
She's got some Christmas drip.
Yeah, she's got some Christmas drip. She hates it. It's because she just got surgery. No, I'm kidding. That's gross.
No, she did though.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
She did. No, we just got her fixed. It's fine.
Oh, gotcha.
It's responsible.
Gotcha.
Responsible surgery.
Responsible surgery.
And then we also put a chip in her, and she got her COVID vaccine.
Oh my God, she's had quite a month. Wow.
The chip was in the vaccine.
The chip was in the vaccine.
Made it easy.
Was it really? That's
You know the thing that people get mad at?
God
That's what we're making fun
of. God damn it.
Where people thought that there was a chip in the vaccine. It's
okay.
okay.
Like, wow, the
I love that.
technology these days for dogs is insane.
Are you more of a dog person or a cat person if you had to classify yourself into one of them?
So that's a great question. I hated cats before I met my girlfriend. She has 2 cats.
Okay.
I thought all cats were the same. Didn't have any personalities. Like, they're just boring.
Mm-hmm.
My heart has been... My icy heart has been melted. I love these 2 cats so much. They annoy the fuck out of me. But they clearly have personalities and they're so low key. Like, if I was to get a pet, but I'm allergic to cats. So that was hard.
Did you get the shot?
Flonase.
Oh shit!
Yeah, a 2-pack.
You're a daily the Costco. We got a Costco membership just for these cats.
Yes, with the cats and toilet paper. So like I think I'm more of a dog. I think I'm more of a dog person, but I love both equally. It's so much easier to have a cat. But I think I am more of a dog person.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, I'm such a dog person.
Yeah.
I'm super allergic to cats. Okay, so this is a controversial piece. Do they have claws?
Yes, they do. She doesn't believe in declawing them.
Okay.
So they tear up everything.
Hated cats. And then one of my roommates in college, it's weird how we ended up with this cat. This cat acted like a dog. Like it was straight up a dog.
Oh.
He had no front claws, but Spike was a badass. I'm pretty sure he's gone by now because that was 10 years ago. More than that, 12 years ago. But he was our neighbor's cat, and then we watched him for a summer, and then the neighbor never came back. She was like, do you guys want to just keep Spike? And we were just like, yeah, he's the easiest cat ever. He would come in at night, and then he would just go out and be in the world all day. And he would get in fights all the time. And he'd come back like bleeding, and we're like, dude, what did you do today? It's like, is this your blood or someone else's? I don't know. But he didn't have his front claws, and it was the first cat that I really liked because like I'd play with him, and he would like bat. It's probably terrible. He was like batting at us and having fun.
Leave me the fuck alone. You're like, he likes me.
He likes me. He doesn't, but he wouldn't scratch me. And I see, that was when I turned the corner on cats with Spike because I didn't like how cats would like scratch you for funsies or for whatever, or if they want to eat or do anything. But at the end of the day, I'm more of a dog person, and I don't mind. I actually love that they like make you go outside and like do stuff. And, like I know they are more, and like I am also having to realize like it just makes it like we have the hardest time doing anything. Like on the weekend, it's like we get up, we take care of the dogs. This is also my day.
You have 2 dogs?
We have 2 dogs now, and so you get up, you feed them, you have to walk them, and 2 dogs have to both go potty. The girl, she just was like, the second we go out the door, she just goes. The boy, he just takes his sweet ass time, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna walk a fucking mile today before I do anything. But it gets me walking in the neighborhood. I know a lot of my neighbors because I'm walking my dogs all the time, and like there's a lot of benefits.
Yeah. What kind of dogs are they?
We have a pug Boston Terrier, and then we have a Boston Terrier just straight up.
Cute.
And they are very adorable. The Boston Terrier does have to wear sweaters though because she gets real chilly in this chilly time.
Does she like the sweaters, or does she try to take them off?
She fucking hates them.
Yeah.
But she, I think, hates the cold more. So I don't know if she realizes like she shivers less.
It's a lose-lose
when we wear them. So I don't know. She's like but she hates putting them on. But yeah, I understand because like we try to do stuff, and like on the weekend it's like take care of the dogs, then go do our thing, then come home, take care of the dogs again. Yeah,
and it's hard to leave them. You know,
how do you? Yeah, and it's like when you go do stuff, you got to like think about. Oh, it's been 8 hours. We gotta go home.
We gotta go let the dogs out.
So we'll do like on the weekends. We'll do a midday go in. Especially if we're running around, let them out, do what they need to do, play with them a little bit, and then finish what we need to do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It just makes your life, everything you just run out of time to do stuff. Yeah. And we like
There's
to do
never
a lot of
enough
stuff.
time in a day.
I want another one.
He wants a pug to finish the set. He wants the set.
Pug Boston and a Boston. I want the full set.
What was the name? What are some of the names? We got to say some of the names that we were talking about. Lady Gaga.
So Gaga.
Yes.
Because one of our dogs' name is Janet, so we got to keep going with
the diva.
With the diva's name.
Oh my God. Yes.
Christina, was that one of them?
Yeah, Xtina.
I don't know. But yeah,
I think Kylie would be cute. Kylie Minogue, not Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Minogue.
For you new gays, there was a Kylie before Kylie.
There was a Kylie before Kylie.
Oh, that's funny.
Kylie Minogue. We could just call her Minogue.
Minogue. Well, I'm going to do my final vote on this so we can close out this segment. I am going to say, what the fuck?
Shocked. Wow.
Okay, first of all, that angle of the photo is horrible.
Yeah.
Red and brown.
A look back.
What?
The look
Gross.
back
The
over
look
the
back. The look back.
I love it. I don't care.
Your dog's a hoe. And then
It is a little thirst trap.
It's a little thirsty. He looks thirsty.
yeah, that's a little third. Okay, come on, whatever, puddles or whatever. No, in all, obviously super cute. That was all in jest. I love dogs in sweaters and reindeer. They're adorable. How can you go wrong? So, I'm going to obviously hashtag adorable because I don't know, but with that is really appropriate in a dog picture.
No. Do hashtag FTW. That's
Okay,
fine.
but hashtag.
It's a hashtag. You'll have to look it up to get offended.
FTW, love the holiday doggy drip.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Love
that's
it.
from Sophie Sophocrates.
Sophocrates.
Sophocrates. Or it could be Sophie Crates. It's one of those. But thanks for playing. I hope everybody enjoyed, and also be sure to watch us live video so you can see these looks too as well. So.
Did you have anything you wanted to plug before we get out of here?
Oh, man. This Friday, Bossa Nova Ballroom, I'm going to be doing the Gateway show.
Okay.
Nice.
It's when you tell your jokes.
Right down the street from us.
Yeah. Tell your jokes sober, and then
Yeah.
you tell your jokes high on weed.
I love that.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, Billy Anderson's very fun.
That's awesome.
It's a great show that he runs. I think I'm allergic to weed, so it's always a delightful experience for me.
Ooh,
Well, good thing you have the flow nays.
Yeah, good thing you
Thank
got the
God.
Flonase
You're gonna be
Yes.
12
fine.
pack.
You're gonna be fine.
Yes. Just gonna be taking a puff, doing a little.
They're like, what is she? Does she misunderstand
Wait a
this?
minute. What's going on here?
Yeah, the way everyone else is doing. Like, is it cool if I just do cocaine instead?
I wish that show would go by very quick.
Come on. I'm out of jokes. I'm sorry. I know I was supposed to do 10 minutes and I did it all in 3, but
It's actually not fun doing cocaine. I mean, stand up on cocaine.
Stand-up.
I've only done a few. Only done a few times. So every time I've done it, it's just like it's so much. It's too much. My mouth gets fucking dry. And I don't recommend it.
No.
You would think it would be a hoot because you feel like you're
be
invincible.
so much better.
Yeah, but
but it's
No.
not as good. You know, I
No.
love that we ended it with a PSA. You know,
Yeah.
Yes.
don't
just so you know.
do cocaine before you do
Don't
stand up.
do drugs
Or
on stage.
on stage. Or right before you go up. Just don't do it.
Yep. You heard it here first.
All right, Paul, you want to take us out?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching, listening. Again, please like and subscribe. Please comment if you enjoyed this video or if you hated it. Either way, we'd love to hear your feedback. And then we did get a new sponsor. Our new sponsor, this episode will be brought to you by My Pillow, now with adjustable holes. So thank you for our new sponsor, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Bye.